Okay, Comic Book Junkies, Nighttiger Comics here in Denmark. And we have a location on used comic books right around the corner. Let's go check it out. Here we go. It's beautiful here. Nice. It's like 40 degrees out. I'm hoping we can find some good deals and maybe some used stuff from the 50s and 40s. And there's the comic book shop, guys and girls and junkies. Let's take a look and maybe we'll find something.
Watch Nighttiger Comic.
Tiger Comic. Tiger Comic.
Tiger Comic. Nighttiger Comic. Tiger Comic. What? Nighttiger Comic. Nighttiger Comic.
Yeah.
You never know what you're missing. Well, guys, look what we found. We found Danish reprints of Amazing Spider-Man. So Nighttiger's gonna grab a whole bunch of these. What's up, comic book junkies? Nighttiger in the lair. Monday morning. Just got back from Sweden yesterday morning. We had a grand time. Greatest adventure ever. I recommend going. If you go, do like we did. We got an Airbnb outside the city, and it's like half the price. And I'll be sharing with you the Airbnb, probably in every video, just what it was. We had a great host, and we walked outside. It snowed 5 inches the first day, and that lasted for 2 days. It was beautiful. We had like hundreds of Canadian geese fly down and land in the field, and they just spent the night there. That was cool. But when the snow melted, it was like a green pastures. If you ever seen the movie Sound of Music and you see those rolling hills, that's what it looked like. And you'll see, I got pictures here. It was beautiful. And we get on the bus every morning. My wife lived in the city as an adult. I never did. I lived in a big city as a kid and then moved. So she knows like all this stuff about traveling. So we would just get on the bus every day, bundle up, go in the city, and I'm talking old city, 1700, 1600 buildings, hundreds of years old, in the downtown and mixed in the areas and stuff. And it was really awesome. We would walk and explore. We tracked down secondhand stores, and we explored. We went to malls. We went. She was marking everything off her bucket list because she used to live there, and her youngest daughter was born there. So she went to the hospital. We walked like 6 miles to find this hospital because it's expensive to take taxis, and it was great. So we found that and knocked that off our bucket list. But I'm going to get into this. So to be nearer to the airport, we went and got an Airbnb the last day. So we got an Airbnb there in someone's basement. It was all right. And I tracked down comic shops. So this is our Airbnb in Denmark. We just got a little bit, one room here so we could get to the airport early in the morning. Airbnb is so cool. Here's our bathroom. Another room, it's not ours, this is our room right here.
Okay, here's a passport.
Okay, hold on. And there you go. No so we went to this comic shop, and this is in the downtown area of Copenhagen. It is beautiful. Like I said, there are buildings that are hundreds of years old, but it's just like New York City. And I know when we get to these comics, we're going to get there. But I have to talk about this. I have to tell you the experience. And so we found the store. We got a taxi because we didn't know that city. It was a lot harder. You don't want to sit and strategize. We didn't have a lot of time. I got the address. He took us close, but you couldn't drive into, it was like Times Square, so you couldn't drive right up. And we went there, and they had 2 stores. One was all new. The other one was mostly used, but had some new stuff. But right when I walked in, I seen these books. So I'm going to show you a little footage, probably in the middle and at the end because I've been talking so much here. But these were, so it was Black Week, there's like Black Friday, but everything had called Black Week, and then I got discounts on these. So they were $4 a piece, American, and it ended up being $3.38. Now I had a conversation with a patron about comics.
Henning, and I'm a Danish comic book collector. We're in Faraoes Cigarer in Denmark, and we're just browsing through.
And you do a podcast for new comics for the other shop.
Yeah, the other.
Fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic. The competitor, but not really, because the Faraoes Cigars, they've got a lot of old stuff as well. What we would call nearly antiquities.
Right.
Golden Age things, mainly Danish, but also American English. I get a lot of, I get a nostalgic, what do you call it, experience, or the kind of bubble you are in when you take out an old battery.
Yeah, the feeling.
Those Carmine Infantino with a yellow circle, and
I'll show you what I like to do with the comic.
okay, but some of them don't smell that well. Yeah, but it's still, when something smells nice of paper and not of tobacco.
Right. I just went in a secondhand store down the street. I walked in. I'm like, oh, you can smell the books.
Yeah, it's
People don't understand us. We're misunderstood people.
and that's why it's a problem to read comics on iPads. And
Oh yeah, I don't like to do that.
it's not the same, really.
I bought some old books that they're falling apart, but they're big like keys. Then I read them online, but I don't like to. It's not fun. It's nice to talk with you. I'm Mike.
Yeah, I'm Henning. Have a nice
And
day.
yes, sub up my channel. And anytime I do live shows, I do giveaway. And if you're overseas, I do a PayPal if you win.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so I appreciate it. Nice meeting you.
No problem.
He's Danish. I had talked with one of the staff who was knowledgeable about the market. I'll put one of those videos here, then the next video when I show the dollar books, I'll put the other one. But here we go. So when you go backwards, they had all the early facsimiles of Amazing Spider-Man in the first appearances. So I got them. And what I love about these is the barcode is not on the cover. So they look authentic, except for the fact that they're the size of a modern comic instead of a Silver Age. So I got 2 issues of 13, which is the first appearance of Mysterio. Then I got 2 of 12, which is, I believe, the 3rd appearance of Doc Ock. So when I walked in, these were right on display on like a long, huge coffee table type thing. And I just started grabbing 3 copies of everything because I still wasn't knowing what to expect. I was like, going to find anything in the back issues that would be worth bringing home. But when I got upstairs and I saw the mother load of back issues, I started putting a lot of these back because I had like almost $100 worth of facsimiles. Number 10, first appearance of the Frightful Four. I don't know. That's not the Frightful Four. What is that? I don't even remember their names. I'm so embarrassed. First Electro, though. I got 2 of those. Like I say, without that barcode on there, these facsimiles look awesome. I mean, without that barcode on there. But when I went upstairs, they have like a loft you walk up, and they had back issues all the way to the Golden Age, baby. Wall books. They had, well, I'm going to talk about that more in the next video to keep you intrigued. number 8, and then number 7, and then first lizard. I don't know, was that first vulture? And then first lizard. So like I said, I had to limit, so I didn't get 2 of those. I did get 2 of these though. First Doctor Doom, Amazing Spider-Man number 5. First Sandman, I picked up one of those. And then here's the first Octopus. I thought I had 2 of these, but I guess I didn't get 2 of these. Dang it. These are the 2 I should have got. I don't know why I got 2 of the other ones. Huh. Okay, here's First Vulture, number 2. And I did get 2 of those. We had a great time. I tell you what, I went to eat at the train station, and I got a burger and fries and a beer, and it was like $30. And I'm like, it was a great burger. The fries were good, and I just told my wife, no, we're not doing this again. But I did find out one thing when I was talking to the waitress, Spider-Man number 1. They're in Sweden. I don't know if it's in Denmark, but you cannot buy alcohol higher than 2.5%. Like beer, in the grocery store, in a restaurant. If you buy it at a restaurant, you have to drink it there. The only way you can buy alcohol that's higher than a 2.5 content is you got to go to an actual liquor store. So that was a little disappointing. I wanted to drink some, some good beers, but I had to travel a little bit to get them. So I had a few the first day, and that was all that I had. Amazing Fantasy 15. I got 2 of these. I love this. It's iconic. I can't have a hard time looking at it because the brown really ruins this cover. It could have been so much better. But it is what it is. I got one of these. FF1. I love the Fantastic Four, but out of all the number 1 keys, this cover is like not my favorite. It just I don't know what it is about it. And I have another facsimile from here. And then I got 2 of these. X-Men number 1. No barcode. So that's it for these. Those were all the new comics, technically, that I bought from this store. And the store, I forgot to mention, is called Faraoes Cigarer. I guess Faraso means heroes. I'm only guessing. I don't know any Danish. But the staff there was amazing. They were so friendly, so accommodating. I asked if I could record. They let me record. So we're going to move on to the last video. What do you think, guys?
De laatste Black Friday. Misschien krijg je gewoon korting met onze studenten. Dat denk ik. Wow! We krijgen overal korting met studenten.